भाई of course
Please
serious
do.
है नहीं भाई
But
Are we
PG-13.
live?
हाँ we are
I don't
live,
believe you,
chat.
man.
नहीं
Okay, we're actually live.
we
Okay.
are absolutely live,
Okay, we're
chat,
actually
with
live.
pre-moves candidates day 2. क्या हाल चाल है chat? कल बहुत ही
Welcome to
sharp
after
games के
party.
साथ
Sorry.
हमने आफ्टर पार्टी बंदे को ही किडनैप करके यहाँ पे ले आए हैं भाई, ताकि वो ना कर पाए नो कंपटीशन एवर। क्या हाल चाल है पैनल? विवेक भाई, DQ
Yo,
and
yo,
राकेश भाई।
yo. I'm only here because Rakesh has turned a blind eye to my stockfish activity on my chess.com account. So in exchange for that, I'm agreed to be.
राकेश भाई कह रहे हैं क्या बोल दिया भाई?
Message आ रहा है. If you guys don't see my account later, then you know why.
But really nice to have you guys, and welcome Vivek Desai and DQ. How are you feeling, chat? कैसा था first day? क्या आपने देखा results और stream?
भाई रात को 4 बजे रात को 4 बजे जागने वाले लोगों ने देखा होगा भाई, उनको हैट्स ऑफ तो है भाई। भाई यू गाइस आर एपिक, मतलब तुमसे ही दुनिया आगे बढ़ेगी भाई आगे जाके। यू आर द मार्क जकरबर्ग्स एंड द समय रनर्स ऑफ टुमारो एंड आल्सो द नीश नायक्स। क्या हाल चाल है चैट? Yeah, DQ.
Yeah, it was very exciting, but everything ended in a draw. All our predictions.
Yeah,
I wanted to say one thing before we start. Abasu got a draw, yaar. 3 लाख मिल गए उसको, राकेश
यार राकेश भाई तो सदमे में चले होंगे यार, उसका ड्रॉ हो गया तो।
भाई उसका सर्जरी भी हुआ ना, उसको जरूरत होगी शायद।
Well, I'm just continuing the theme of this candidate, which is to draw. Chess player painting चल रहा है।
That was epic. समझ नहीं आया DQ को reference. I will tell you later. बाप रे, that was epic. भाई विवेक भाई यार कॉमेडी करो भाई. This was the best joke ever.
Thank you, man. You have very low standards, but thanks.
भाई चलेगा भाई, चेस में low standards चलते हैं भाई. You know.
Crazy drawing चल रहा था. Do you think I have a question as someone who is very low rated? Actually, at DQ, I don't know you yet. What's your rating?
I'm 1400, so I'm
okay.
zero.
Okay. So I remember that you, on the one of the pre-moves, you had predicted me to win against Joel in COB because I had promised iPhones to be stat. So.
Yeah, I did not set credit. Yeah.
I remember everyone who takes my set because there are barely 3 or 4 people. But do you think everyone went with the mindset कि आज conservatively खेल के draw करेंगे yesterday? Yeah, you think there was intent shown by a few people that ended up becoming draws? Like Vidit, I knew had intent. Like he was going for the win, and same with Karu and I feel. But those 2 people were going for win, and it ended up becoming a draw. But then if you look at some games like Nepo wala game, where it was clearly the second that opening was played, it was always going to be a draw. I think so.
बिल्कुल वो ना कि खाता खुल जाए, किसी को ना वो अंडे पे नहीं रहना था, 0 से ना एटलीस्ट हाफ पॉइंट ले लो, फिर आज आई थिंक हमें बहुत डिसाइसिव गेम्स दिखेंगे।
आई एग्री। एंड ऊपर से द थिंग इज कहीं ना कहीं पे ना इफ यू लुक एट द प्लेयर्स, मतलब ब्लैक साइड से बहुत शार्प प्ले था। विदित बिशप G4 खेल गया, कारू प्लेड दैट E5 क्रेजी जो ओपनिंग थ्योरी 5 मूव में। सो ब्लैक प्लेयर्स भी पूरा मतलब लेके आए थे भाई, दे वर अप फॉर द फाइट। बट कहीं ना कहीं पे देयर वर नो मिस्टेक्स। पता है एक्यूरेसी मिनिमम कितनी थी किसी भी गेम की ओपन में? एटलीस्ट इट वाज 97 और 98 मिनिमम, इससे कम कोई खेला ही नहीं। तो देयर वर नो मिस्टेक्स, मतलब बहुत ही हाई लेवल प्ले था भाई।
Even Hikaru, though Hikaru does his breakdowns, right? Like he's intent on telling you that he's content creator first, so he's done a breakdown of his own game. So वहाँ पे it's like I feel Hikaru goes to a wedding, they ask, "Do you eat veg, non-veg?" He said, "No, I'm content creator." Like, no, but are you veg or not? You know, so like he himself said he was going, like he could have taken this move for a draw. So I don't think, like he himself said it's a good result. You know, you're playing black versus the best, ideally like alleged best player of the tournament, Fabi. So I think he was happy. That was a crazy game.
Yeah. I think kind of Hikaru का ये है ना, he relieves all the pressure of himself with this. भाई मैं content creator हूँ, मैं तो हुई नहीं प्लेयर भाई। मैं तो यहाँ पे मतलब कुछ करने ही नहीं आया, मैं तो सिर्फ कंटेंट बनाने आया हूँ। Recap, dear YouTube, I am a content creator. Like there is no pressure on him whatsoever. वही मेन चीज।
But that's his tactic, ऐसा मेरे को लगता है ना कि खुद से प्रेशर रिलीज करवा लिया उसने, ये बोल के।
हाँ।
Yeah. I also like one more thing he said, which he probably agrees with it. मतलब who are we to question? Which is कि like the reach of a world champion is nothing compared to the reach of a streamer. Which I don't like. Is that so? Because I know more people know Magnus Carlsen than Hikaru. Like I don't like parent. My for example, my parents don't know Hikaru, but they know who Magnus Carlsen is though.
But Vivek bhai, world champion तो Ding Liren है.
No, of course, but like he's just. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, but like if Ding retains his title against whoever ends up becoming the winner of candidates and wins one more, like he's 2-3 in a row, then he'll become a household name. Yeah, I feel like he will become like everyone will know the same way.
But
Not to the
Hikaru का
extent
point
Carlsen
वही
maybe.
है ना. Hikaru का point वही, he will become maybe
Yeah,
a
sure.
household name. Hikaru और वो छोटा लेवी तो भाई GM भी नहीं है, वो भी already इस household name
correct.
बन
वो तो है
चुका
for
है.
sure. For sure. No, I agree कि being a high level content creator in chess has way more reach than being a high level GM. But I think world champion is the exception. Like I think when you are world champion,
imagine करो लेकिन if he is the world champion plus the content
plus
creator,
the number one creator,
chess
yeah,
world champion बंदा कह रहा है यार मैं chess player हुई नहीं. भाई imagine
bit crazy,
कि क्या
But
situation
Magnus
है.
तो वही करता है fantasy Premier League and poker. Like he himself
Poker
is
करता है,
like,
exactly.
bro, like I was watching his chess.com का only house tour, and the thing he was most proud of was his framed where he had the fantasy premier का top player.
Yeah.
Like, that was most proud. Like, यहाँ पे chess board भी है वैसे, but ये देखो भाई, ये देखो fantasy.
It's hilarious because to that point अगर देखा जाए तो कार्लसन का वो खेल उन्हें वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप छोड़ दी. डिंग ने खुद बोला वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप किया मेरा उतना मन नहीं है खेलने का, और हिकारू खुद कह रहा है मेरा भी इंटरेस्ट है. तो द वे टू द वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप इंटरेस्टिंग होना चाहिए वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप में भाई.
Yes.
Correct.
Bhai, someone has texted me saying कि Ding may not be household name, but you are household maid. बढ़िया. Yeah.
वो. But Vivek, by the way, आप हमारे साथ पहले जुड़े नहीं थे, so आपका prediction या आपका pick कौन है? Open or women
I
section?
want Vidit to win. In women's, I think like I'll be honest, I haven't followed as much as I followed Open, but I think Vaishali. Like I followed a lot of her games during Olympiad as
World
well.
Cup.
Yeah. So I think Vaishali, but in Open, I want Vidit to win because he's my friend. And personal
फोटो
ये भी है.
फोटो उसी के साथ है ना मैक्सिमम फोटो उसी के साथ है.
मेरे फोटोज सबके फोटोज मेरा इंडिया में इंडियन सब प्लेयर्स के फोटोज है मेरे. बट आई थिंक द स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट, आई थिंक 2-3 दिन में समझ जाएगा. बट वही है, द बोरिंग एग्जांपल वुड बी probably Fabi or Hikaru. I think it comes down to who's taking the most pressure on themselves.
भाई आई थिंक कल दोनों हिकारू और फैबी दोनों ने गलती करी. दैट्स अ क्लियर साइन कि भाई कुछ भी हो सकता है. और इसके साथ ही कैन वी हैव द पेयरिंग्स. आई थिंक बहुत ही खतरनाक पेयरिंग्स
आज टुडे इज विदित हिकारू, राइट?
बाप, वाटरिंग पेयरिंग्स.
या
फर्स्ट आई थिंक विदित हिकारू तो है ही. फर्स्ट इज प्रग अगेंस्ट गुकेश. भाई ये तो सेकंड राउंड में इन्होंने मतलब बच्चों को साथ में खिला दिया यार.
बिकॉज़ collusion अवॉइड करना है, राइट? व्हाट इज द रीजनिंग बिहाइंड ऑल? इट इज सो दैट देयर इज नो रिस्क ऑफ बाद में सब इक्वल है एंड देन वन प्लेयर फ्रॉम सेम कंट्री थ्रोज द गेम जस्ट टू इट.
Exactly.
Correct. So
starting off, I think just chat, do let us know about your thoughts or your prediction. I think but overall बताओ कि Prag leads 4-3 और 3 draws भी है Prag versus Gukesh में currently. But of course this is a completely different.
But one of those was that game ना where गलती से repeat किया Gukesh ने and Prag went and told the
yes exactly.
वो बहुत परी था भाई. This will be like अपन यहाँ पे सब ऐसे कर रहे हैं कि yes Indians will win वहाँ पे, but अलग I think dynamics are at play. I feel like Gukesh will be a little more in the zone कि I need to win this game.
भाई मैंने पोल लगा दिया है. Let's see.
Yeah, let's start. I think टिकू भाई आपसे शुरू करते हैं. भाई अभी इंडिया ये वो नहीं, डिप्लोमेटिक आंसर्स बस हो गए. मुद्दे पे आओ और एक चूज करो.
मुद्दे पे आना तो भाई थोड़ा डीप थॉट करना पड़ेगा यार. प्रग गुकेश. भाई आई वुड से कि कहीं ना कहीं पे ना प्रग इज द नो नॉनसेंस गाय. मतलब पूरा ना मतलब सोच के आया कि भाई ये जीतना ही है, तो आई वुड गो विद प्रग. और सफेद पीसेस है तो भाई वो तो बढ़िया है ना.
DQ?
I think it would be revenge for Tata Steel. I am supporting Gukesh. I know I said Prag, but
तो इस बार 3 मूव रेपिटेशन प्रग करेगा क्या? I don't know.
Let's hope मुझे draw चाहिए पर फिर भी हाँ. Let's see.
I want to preface this by saying that first of all, I think anyone below 22,000 rating giving a recommendation or analysis of this level of match is like if a guy who makes dabeli goes to a Michelin star restaurant and then says कि यहाँ पे थोड़ा और truffle होना चाहिए था. So I want to preface my recommendation by saying कि I am a noob. ठीक है, मैं भले गाली पड़ेगी क्या भाई तू कौन है तेरे को?
ने पूरा trash talk कर दिया मेरे को और अभी.
ऐसा नहीं है भाई, खुला बोला शर्मा.
I was self damage. Like हम दोनों गए. I took myself out with it.
Wait, bhai.
I'm just asking you, who's your favorite?
I mean, my favorite is both. That's the correct answer to give. But
wait, bhai, देखो, कल मत आना, परसों आ जाना, फिर गाली नहीं पड़ेगी. बता दो prediction, दिल से खुला बता दो भाई.
I think draw होगा, but because Prague is white, I think leaning towards Prague. But I think most likely result is going to be a draw in this. Just for some reason, gut feeling
Fair. Fair.
Chat में भी Prague में 36.
I would also go for Prague. Yeah. Again वही ऐसे Prague की तरफ लीन करते हुए ड्रॉ भी, और फाइटिंग गेम होगा ये तो है. मतलब दोनों बच्चे ना टाइम पास करने नहीं आए. Like there's going to be blood, and there's going to be like a 5-6 hour game today. Tiku bhai, all the best.
So because I have no social life now and no friends, I spend a lot of time on Reddit. And Reddit pe the genuine direction seems to be ki Gukesh and Pragg are both youngsters, so there are no crazy expectations. But with that being said, Pragg is being put more in that category of an Alireza type player who's very young, but is more pedigreed for whatever reason, because he's beaten Magnus Moria more publicly. He's won stuff. So I think Pragg pe thoda pressure hoga to perform better now. If he doesn't take pressure, doesn't really matter. But I think between the two of them, the differentiator is ki Pragg is more in the public eye than Gukesh has been.
For sure.
Yeah.
Pragg winning rest draws कह रहे हैं मंदर भाई. यार it is possible. बहुत ड्रॉ हुए यार. कल तो चारों ड्रॉ हो गए, but I think आज बहुत शार्प चेस होगा. आज बहुत शार्प होगा.
थोड़ा ना ये चाहिए, मसाला चाहिए भाई. बस हो गया अभी ये ड्रॉ वगैरह. विवेक देसाई नहीं तो कल आके वापस पेन पेंसिल लेके ड्रॉ करेंगे फिर.
और पता है दिस वन थिंग आई नोटिस्ड, यू नो, यहाँ पे हम कैसे सीओबी में जब हम प्रेप कराते हैं ना किसी को, तो बोलना पड़ता है अच्छा सुहानी ये चौथे मूव पे ये खेलना एंड यू विल विन. ठीक है, दैट्स द प्रेप. कल वो फिरोजा की गेम पे 22nd मूव पे वो बंदा खेलता है किंग H1 विद आइडिया नाइट G1. भाई क्या ही डीप प्रेप. मतलब मैं स्ट्रीम पे सोच रहा हूँ भाई कितना रट के आए भाई, कितना डीप.
They are almost as fast as Tracy was in COB. भाई मेरे को अभी भी चुभ रहा है बहुत वो. ऐसे सेल्फ डेप्रिकेटिंग जोक्स मारना वाला. It still hurts me.
भाई उसने तो बुलाया भाई ताकि मुझे कम गाली पड़े. ताकि you can take over some of it.
The next game is the King Sack wala pairing, right? It was Hikaru versus Vidit, right? The King Sack.
अरे बाप रे.
pairing.
Oh, yeah.
Hikaru उनकी लिए ये क्या?
By the way, Pragg is 40%, draw is 42%, and Gukesh 18%. So clearly Pragg और draw पे favorite चल रहा है. Now let's have the second.
Same. Chat we agree. मतलब panel agrees with chat. Very true. Next up है Hikaru और Vidit. Again थोड़ा just head to head record. 0 wins for both the sides और 2 गेम ड्रॉ हुआ है ये लोग के बीच में अभी तक.
Hikaru is white, right?
Yeah.
Hikaru is white. Hikaru का white है. और by the way, विवेक भाई आप शायद कल नहीं थे, but Hikaru 47 गेम्स में नहीं हारे अभी पिछले.
No, I've been watching. Like I was from Bombay to Pune, so I was watching the whole. I was rotating over 3 streams on CAT because, like, for example, our Indian streams, including Chessbase as well as Chess.com, more focused on the Indian players. But like then I was also rotating to like 24 and all that to watch, and or FIDE to watch the international one. So मैं 4 like एक laptop पे खोल के I was rotating this. So I've watched. Like I said, रट्टा नहीं है games मेरे को, but I've watched properly.
Nice.
Yeah. And by the way, fun trivia question to panelists भी है और chat जो भी बोले, but ऐसे कुछ ऐसे prizes नहीं, ऐसी fun है कि Hikaru 47 गेम से हारा नहीं है, but पिछले बार कभी हारा था क्या किसी को पता है? Last time Hikaru Nakamura lost a classical game of chess.
I think it hit Akash Mehta.
भाई तो
अरे भाई वो तो रैपिड. No. Yeah, bonus points if you tell me opponent and tournament. मतलब मान जाओ मैं.
Yeah,
let's see.
Candidates. There's candidates, I think.
Chat को भी थोड़ा टाइम देता है.
मैं 2021 गेस करूंगा भाई.
2021 तो भाई 2 साल पुराना हो गया यार. मतलब
साल में 2 ही टूर्नामेंट तो खेलता है लेकिन.
नहीं इस साल तो काफी एक्टिव था. और भाई साहब चैट में सही जवाब. Candidates Ding, Jay Pandit. Yes, that's the right answer. Last round of the last candidates था जब हिकारू हारा था. अगर वो गेम हारता नहीं था ना, वो और नेपो खेलते थे वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप.
ये तो बहुत बड़ा ये हुआ था यार कि बेचारा
कैंडल.
लाइक आई थिंक हिकारू just said कि I should have believed Magnus. Like I thought Magnus
exactly
first place से वो
मैग्नस ने बना दिया उसको. बट भाई वो सोचो कि वो हारा ही नहीं है एक वो लॉस के बाद. सो big kudos to him.
And even that was because he went for a win, right? Had he gone for a draw, it was a very drawable game. He went aggressive to go for a win and ended up losing that game, I think, against him.
That is true for every game Hikaru plays, even yesterday. Hamesha.
Yeah. But will that happen आज? क्या वो जाएंगे विन के लिए विदित के अगेंस्ट?
100%.
और उल्टा हो सकता है.
100%.
Let's have the predictions, यार. चलो, let's go. Wait, भाई.
Yeah, chat. बताओ भाई. VDOP या हिकारू ओपी? मतलब ऑफ कोर्स बिटवीन अ स्ट्रीमर और एक ग्रैंड मास्टर के बीच में आप तो ग्रैंड मास्टर को चूज करोगे.
वाह.
बट ये स्ट्रीमर ना थोड़ा.
So that means Hikaru, yeah?
बहुत अच्छा नहीं ग्रैंड मास्टर.
That means Hikaru, yeah, I guess.
So while I think chat is rolling in their replies, DQ बताओ किसको चूज करेंगे? आपका पिक, आपका प्रेडिक्शन.
I think it would be a draw. Like.
Okay.
Okay.
VD being solid with black.
Yeah. I mean, I'm really happy if Hikaru tries to push for the win and then, it over pushes. But let's be safe, yeah. ये दोनों बहुत difficult opponents हैं. So yesterday we got a draw. Today also.
Draw makes sense. Vivek bhai, let's go.
I think Hikaru yesterday also, like, I mean, I don't know what a creative draw is, but it was a very creative draw apparently. I mean, I saw the game also. A lot of the moves were not like boring textbook moves. They were so I mean, I think today he has license now. Like you said, he has license to try and play aggressively and then baad mein go into the zone. I'm there. He said I'm there for content. Like he's literally in his own video saying I'm there for content. So I think he'll go aggressive, and I think I'm going to say I think it's going to either be a draw or Hikaru. I think it'll be draw or Hikaru winning. I want Vidit to win. First of all, so I'm just only saying this because
yeah. Of course, I think
it'll be a draw or Hikaru will win only because if he does something very crazy, then I think maybe he'll be able to hold the position. Worst case scenario, like he did with FIDE, where even if he's slightly worse, he's so up in time that the opponent will only want to make a draw with him, right? Plus he's white, so he can get the tempo of the game. So
also Hikaru's title yesterday was starting the candidates with a bang. That was his.
So the photo also says that's the only way either of them are getting biceps, honestly.
भाई don't challenge Hikaru भाई. Don't challenge Hikaru. अगले COB में आ जाएगा भाई guest की तरह भाई पूरे ऐसे और.
No, but I think he might do that also, content streaming and.
हाँ वो तो बोल देगा. He is a content creator first.
No, I think Hikaru. I think if I had to bet my life, I would say draw with leaning towards Hikaru. But I'm not I still say draw, but draw boring बोलोगे तुम लोग. I only think draw because candidates में वही होता है यार. मतलब historically if you go through candidates, very rarely you see people losing on day 1, day 2 unless someone is really playing.
वो एक बंदा आगे निकल जाता है usually. एक बंदा usually
एक बंदा निकल जाता है.
You know what? DQ, you said a draw, right? DQ, I think.
Yeah.
I think if Vidit wins today, he might just win the candidates because Vidit का सबसे बड़ा I think Hikaru ने भी कहा है, बहुत Carlson ने भी कहा था कि वो mindset का चक्कर है कुछ हद तक. Like he will have that situation जहाँ पे he will not be able to finish the opponent off. So if he wins today with Hikaru with black, मुझे पूरी feeling आ रही है he will have whites and then he will start crushing one by one.
I think draw with black also is a big confidence booster for Vidit. Draw with Hikaru with black would be a big statement, I think.
मतलब शुरू के 2 गेम आपको black मिले और वो निकल जाओ आप.
Yeah. And Vidit was pressing for advantage yesterday, like at some point. So it wasn't even like he was on the back foot the whole game. Especially that Bishop G4 था, right?
Bishop G खतरनाक था भाई.
Correct. बढ़िया था. And Atul Ji is saying in our featured chat, Vidit is playing black for the second match in a row. So draw will be a good result. Exactly. Our guest star Vivek Desai.
मजा आ जाएगा अगर ग्रैंड स्विस रिपीट मिला तो.
Yeah, he started with a loss there, but यहाँ पे तो draw is of course.
I mean end result of the whole tournament.
Yeah, end result of course. I'm somewhat मतलब leaning towards जो विवेक भाई ने बोला कि मुझे of course चाहिए VD जीते, but white win या Hikaru win और a draw के ज्यादा chances लग रहे हैं in this. So kind of disagreeing with chat that me and Vivek bhai are not agreeing because chat
what is your rating?
44%.
2600, 2500. What is your rating?
वो Chesscom पे Chesscom पे.
FIDE तो मतलब मैं तो भाई FIDE तो 200 हो गया. Like what is your Chesscom rating?
Yeah, 2500.
2500 and 1800 bye. So I'm thinking at 2500.
Bye.
Is what you're saying. You're saying I'm thinking at 2500 level.
कोई ना chat मैं तुम्हारे साथ हूँ.
हाँ मैं भी.
Yeah, VD is winning this. DQ was saying, yeah, please.
And यही अच्छा ना. Yeah, DQ.
No, Rakesh will come.
So I'm saying this is nice. For the first time, I think we have disagreed to something. कल से हमारे नहीं तो सभी के prediction same ही थे. तो आज कुछ ना कुछ interesting देखने मिलेगा.
वेक भाई कल तो नहीं आ रही ना, तो मतलब गाली मुझे ही खानी पड़ेगी लगता है, मतलब ये वो तो भाई गाली सारे स्ट्रीम पे मैं ही कैसे खा जाता हूँ.
नहीं, if I'm wrong with all my predictions, now I have a gig tomorrow, but I'll Zoom से come on my phone for 2 minutes, so people can give me गाली and then I'll leave. वो
I think वो confidence booster है क्या before the gig?
After parties की आदत तो वही है ना कि just get completely dunked on. I don't know what words are allowed. I'm going to use another word, but yeah.
Yeah.
But like Tapensu is in our chat. हमारे mod है, वो बोल रहे कि VD का strategy है is meditating before the games. So विवेक भाई, आप इतने खास दोस्त हैं VD के, क्या आप हमें बता सकते हैं?
I mean, I don't think he considers me a खास दोस्त. I would love to consider him a खास दोस्त.
So one-sided.
खास दोस्त बोलना is a stretch. Yeah.
दोस्त है.
हाँ ठीक है, I'll take that. Yeah.
तो वो meditation का पता है आपको या even anyone like DQ
I will say
Sahil?
this, like if I'm meeting with it, like, or like someone is meeting with it, like if he's meeting people in our circle, he's not coming to meditate. Like he's coming in the zone कि यहाँ पे कोई productive नहीं होने वाला है, ये सब लोग time pass है. Let me just get this out of my system and go back to being a good human being. So I have not seen him do any meditation upfront, but nor should anyone be meditating around me and other comedians and stuff. So
अब मेडिटेशन की बात आई है तो would love to ask विवेक भाई, COB में जीतते हारते हुए कुछ पीते खाते हो क्या? Like just before the game, after, because VD आजकल orange juice बहुत पी रहा है यार. So I want to get your expert opinion on this.
लोगो रहने वाला है.
नहीं sponsor नहीं है भाई. Do you eat or drink something before COB?
Step in chess की each the black squares are sponsored by one brand and white squares are sponsored by other brand. तो ऐसे checkerboard में फोटो नहीं कर रहा. बिल्कुल वही हो गया, checkerboard ही हो गया. Candidate sponsored by Mama Earth का लोगो लगाया उधर. White पे.
Spirit Mob is saying Hikaru कोई तो weird opening खेलेगा जो कल भी खेला था उसमें. तो VD should be prepared for it, but luckily VD के टीम में है सूर्या भाई, Grandmaster Surya Ganguly, and Vidit की बहन Vedika is also there in Canada, so just taking care of him and the team overall. So I think good vibes for VD overall. So let's wish him the best.
India का camp है उधर. Like other countries have like small teams that have gone. India has a camp, not just because like we have 5 players, but even Sagar has gone there. People like Vedika is there. Like there's a proper camp. I think the morale must be good of the whole. Like just the fact कि अपने इतने
Canada है ना भाई?
It's a success.
Canada ही है.
Canada है ना भाई? तो वहाँ पे तो मार्केट में जाएंगे तो इंडियन ही दिख रहा है.
Already वहाँ पे अपनी आधी इंडिया ही already वो. But yeah, I think माहौल बहुत अच्छा होगा उधर honestly. Like one can imagine.
For sure.
Also, like I want to say this since we're in this topic. Yeah, Hikaru कितना करता है यार. He's streaming, preparing for candidates. I've seen him. He's streaming for like 5-6 hours continuously.
Yes. But life is not fair. Some people are just inherently more talented than you are, even though they're doing 100 other things. Suhani Shah, sorry, huh? So I'm saying people are just like you can have much more free time and all that, but there'll be someone working 10 times more, but he'll still be more talented than you. Sometimes life is unfair that way.
Chat it timestamp डाल देना, मैं सुहानी को clip भेज दूंगा भाई.
तारीफ है सुहानी की भाई, इसमें
472 of Vivek roasting himself in the name of Suhani Shah.
एक बंदे ने लिखा है चुप बर्तन, चुप विवेक, चुप बर्तन.
Wow.
हाँ.
Nice. Yeah, with that I think फिलहाल के लिए तो chat में तुम्हारे साथ हूँ. I think Vidit has good chances, and अगर आज जीते तो बड़ा मजा आने वाला है. And next pairing क्या है भाई? Next is Nepo against Firouzja.
Ooh, juicy matchup.
What's your prediction there?
I think यहाँ पे result होगा.
Definitely.
I think so.
और मतलब इनके head to heads भी is like Nepo leads 4-3 with 2 draws, और पिछले 2022 के कैंडिडेट्स में नेपो ने 2-0 पेला था फिरोजा को, मतलब दोनों गेम व्हाइट ब्लैक से हरा दिए थे. So very big factor, and I think Candidates is like Nepo's tournament. मतलब कुछ ना कुछ करके ना वो अच्छा ही खेलता है. So I'm predicting 1-0 white win for Nepo in this match.
And also I think Tata Steel जो भी हुआ था टूर्नामेंट, वहां पे वन नाइट C3 खेल के हराया था फिरोजा ने नेपो को. वन नाइट C3 भाई. तो मतलब कहीं ना कहीं पे इनकी राइवलरी थोड़ी सी, एक देयर इज अ एपिक मोमेंट. नेपो ऐसे हंस रहा है भाई, ये क्या खेल दिया तूने, ऐसा एपिक मोमेंट था एक. एंड दिस इज वेयर दे आर कमिंग फ्रॉम. सो ये गेम में तो रिजल्ट आता ही है.
And that's good na for the fans, for us.
Yeah, I think this will be the most exciting game of the 4. I think like in terms of I think this will be the most exciting. I think if I'm not wrong, ratings wise also this is the closest matchup. Closest. Or also so is Pragg and Gukesh actually both those
games. But this is actually even closer actually. This is even closer.
So I think yahan pe I'm
shout out Nini bhai showing the moment where Firoza ne one night C3
Nini bhai epic. Nice.
Nini bhai OP chat Nini bhai OP ho jaye
भाई. एक्टिंग तो अच्छी किया था.
Beautiful moment.
Man, Nepo looks like he's just gone and like walked his dog and come back and then he's playing. Proper as a dad will go and walk wala vibe है भाई Nepo का इसमें.
This is a eternal meme भाई. इसको please screenshot लेके 1000 meme बन सकते हैं भाई.
It's too funny. My maid after I had Taco Bell last night. Oh man, yeah, I'll go with. But like before that, what is the form right now? Firoza is down on form, right? Comparatively,
I would say everybody was in form yesterday. कल के दिन में सब फॉर्म में थे, सबके सब. So अब उससे पहले VD फॉर्म में नहीं था, उससे पहले बहुत तो फॉर्म में था. कल के दिन में everybody played spectacular chess, मतलब beautiful.
I'll go with the bowling option and say Nepo because I think it will be an exciting game and he's playing as white. Plus
उसकी मसल मेमोरी भी होगी भाई. 2 बार जीतने के बाद जीतना ही है.
Yeah.
DQ, what's your prediction?
Also, I think that both playing styles are very similar, right? They both play very fast.
Yeah.
So it would be an interesting match, and I've seen some super chat. Okay, so people said they said why is no one talking about Nepo? He's won 2 in a row.
Yes.
Do you think it would happen? He won 2-1. Do you think it would happen the third time also?
Rakesh bhai, what's your opinion on that?
Normally they say what happens twice happens.
तीसरी बार मोदी, I mean, like candidates जी सकता है.
भाई.
Is it possible क्या?
Oh bhai. Imagine like I am here. I was thinking कि should I make any jokes cancelable here? अगर जो main host है वही आके अगर stream private
मेरी भी मसल मेमोरी है ना भाई. मेरी मसल मेमोरी है भाई. कई बार गलती से आता है. वे भी हाँ कहाँ थे हम? Sorry.
We were on the way to jail.
भाई ये गलत था भाई. Anyways हाँ तो कहाँ थे हम? हाँ.
So yeah, I think it would be an interesting match. Also, I think Firoza is also in a very great form, right? Winning.
Yeah, true.
Tournaments and.
Yeah, he's in epic form. Freestyle event में बहुत सही खेला था वो.
I think all 20 से 100 players are just by default in good form. मतलब 2700 जब हो तो it's like asking a 7'3" guy can you dunk the basketball?
Like वास्तव नहीं है 2700 भाई. अब वास्तव नहीं है 2700.
Oh, that's the next one. That's the one where I think.
But chat also agreeing with Nepo 43%, draw 32%, Firoza 25%, and that brings us to the last game.
One second, we have Grandmaster Nitish Thakur in chat. GM Nitish Thakur.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you make me a mod? I'm typing hi. Can you make me a mod?
Sorry, मैं बनाता हूँ. Sorry, मेरे को लगा अनीश नायक है, इसके लिए मैं वो बोला. My bad.
Oh my god. Nice. Oh my god.
मैं mod बनाने वाला था. मैं छोड़ा रहने दो भाई. अनीश नायक को बनाएंगे.
Deep cut jokes है बहुत भाई ये. Anish Nag, Nitish Thakur, Venn diagram of people who are watching candidates and know who Nitish Thakur is. He is very small Venn diagram. That is just me, I think. I think it's me and Thakur.
बाप रे.
This is the next game. हो गया सबका अलीरेजा और
नहीं भाई. I think DQ.
No. Sahil, you go first.
What's your prediction? Nepo. Okay.
Everyone said. Yeah.
I'm going to predict कि भाई Nepo. Yeah, I think he will go on his run.
Hey, listen now. If his son also gets into chess, what would you call him? A Nepo baby.
Okay. Let's not go there. Let's just.
ये क्या था भाई?
Our next matchup is very interesting. Fabi versus Abaso. I would like to start to ask Rakesh, by what do you think this would be?
भाई इसमें मतलब the sun is going to rise from the east. Why are you asking me obvious questions? Of course, Fabian Caruana with a win with the white pieces. Just he's class apart. Almost 150 points का rating difference. Candidates में normal नहीं है. So आज I think white से तो वो बचा लेगा. But black से I think काफी मुश्किल है. So Fabi winning this one for me.
DQ?
I think
Vivek bhai.
It was the first draw, no? We thought people would try to push win against Abaso.
Yes.
But yeah, Vivek, what do you think?
Guys, there are 455 watching and 122 likes. This is थोड़ा this is
एक challenge करते हैं भाई.
चैलेंज कोई नहीं, 300 लाइक्स तो होने चाहिए जल्दी.
नहीं भाई, चैलेंज करेंगे. चैट, if we reach 400 likes, तो विवेक देसाई आपको आफ्टर पार्टी पे किसी ना किसी सीओबी में एक दिन बुलाएगा. लेट्स गो भाई. It could be
COB randomly call 400 people on chat.
नहीं 1%.
वो क्या इंसेंटिव है?
COB 55 भी हो सकता है, we don't know, but कोई ना कोई COB होगा भाई. Let's go chat. 400 likes होने चाहिए.
Empty promises बनाते हुए सारे टिक future in politics. So the next one. So for me, I think this is if Fabi doesn't win this, then it's like I think just like looking at the table, Nijat is the one. Like Abasov is the one player where all your Hikaru, Fabi, and if you're saying Nepo also are the top 3 favorites, they all have to win against him as white. Matlab that you
100%.
need to get that point. If you don't get that point, then half a point is. I think 8.5 is winning, right? Candidates, generally speaking, 8.5, 9 is a winning score. You have to get 1 point against him in white. So if Fabi doesn't get it, it's I think not winning against him is arguably worse result than maybe even losing against Hikaru as black. Like if you are black and you lose against Hikaru, that's less worse than losing not winning against Abasov as white, because that is the closest thing you have, not to disrespect but to a guaranteed point. Like there are no guaranteed points, but if there had to be one, it would be against a 2600 player as white. So he has
not
to win.
even in full shape. बेचारे की टांग पे लगी हुई है यार. He's not even in full shape also.
He's also injured.
So I think कहीं ना कहीं पे it's going to be psychologically difficult to recover यार अगर Abaso draw हुआ तो. Caruana will love to win.
And one thing now, like I can tell you from experience, like I've not had ACL, but I've had like injuries proper when the medical requirements are similar to numb the pain. If you take that, your mental acuity is dropped. So he's not on medication probably. He's definitely not on hard painkillers. And if he's not on hard painkillers, that means he's playing through the pain, which is more impressive. So that's why, like, even if you look at yesterday's draw, I think what the whole thing was theory almost until all the pieces were off. Borderline, right? But that was as white. He won't have the same. He won't be able to play theory as black. He'll have to actually.
वो भी Caruana के against तो कोई chance ही नहीं है भाई. कोई chance नहीं है.
Correct. So I think Caruana will get that most likely.
True. And and we completely agree. Anand Kulkarni says he's a fighter and saw his interview. Absolutely agreed. Playing in that condition is really good. But yes, moving on, DQ. बताइए.
I would like to ask you कि if you are Abaso going into like this game with black, what would be on your mindset? Like, people are going to like try and defeat you, and you're not even well. So do you like? I know you would love a quick draw, but will it be a pain for him and make more inaccuracies or like mistakes?
No, I think Abaso just has to play like with the black pieces and play solidly. Try to equalize first. Because end of the day, it's nothing. He has nothing to lose. तो वो पूरा आराम से चिल में खेल सकता है. बट उसका जो प्लेइंग स्टाइल है और उसका जो ट्रेनर है शाखरियार मोहम्मद, they are like the craziest players out there. So उल्टा भी strategy हो सकता है, just going all out or playing gambit lines, playing attacking openings. ऐसा भी हो सकता है. बट मेरे को लगता है थोड़ा ना वो एक फर्स्ट रेस्ट डे है आफ्टर 4 games. तो उसके बाद लोग अपना स्ट्रेटेजी चालू करेंगे. अभी तक 3-4 गेम ना थोड़ा जस्ट they'll get into form.
I also want to one interesting wrinkle. I want to first of all, I'm assuming you're allowed to walk around and look at other people's games.
Yes.
So then I think a lot of how aggressively Caruana plays against him will be depending on Vidit versus Hikaru. If he sees that Hikaru is beating Vidit, then he's going to play even more. He has to get the win. If he sees Vidit is beating Hikaru and it's going towards a draw, there'll still be pressure to win. But I think that makes a difference. I think if the person you are
This
more
will happen
directly
in
competing
the
with.
last 2-3 rounds.
For
Abhi nahi.
sure. But ये तो अभी game है ना. Like this is the point you need now. Is you need this point. वो बाद में 10 round बाद you will be trying
Vasaf ka to hai.
to convert
Vasaf ka
this.
to hai. हाँ,
So
he wants to win
I
for
think
sure.
that's another interesting thing. Ki people will be looking at each other's games.
So do we as Indians here pray for our Vasaf win? क्योंकि if he wins then Caruana like कट्टा हो गया ना भाई. He lost an entire point. If Vasaf ends up winning,
अपन अपना काम करते हैं ना, बाकी का हो जाएगा.
मेरा उल्टा सोचना है. I think our players need to get points against these stronger players. So Caruana should beat Abasov, and then maybe his bad game can come against someone like maybe any one of our 3 guys. Not even bad game, but not as strong game. Because if Caruana plays at his peak potential 2800 player, it's really tough to see him not like being in the
but if he loses to Abasov, then his confidence will go down the drain.
Maybe.
That is the main point.
Maybe.
So
last
time क्या हुआ था, Caruana and Hikaru were leading the event, and then अचानक से Caruana lost 2 or 3 in a row. I don't know exactly क्या रहा था.
I don't know why it feels like we're plotting his downfall. It's like
Indian players है ना, तो
he's a very nice person. I've never met him, obviously, never spoken to him, but all his interviews come as a nice person ना. I don't actually mind. Like I थोड़ा like है बंदा अच्छा है यार. And very deserving also, honestly. Like, honestly, all of them are like Nepo is deserving, all are deserving, but I think Magnus himself has said that Fabi is the closest person to him in classical, where he thinks this guy is as good as me almost. So, pata nahi, I think
Fabi has been second for a very long time, right?
I know that pain of coming second when you think you should be the best, but the other person is just too good. Just too good on a different league. I know the pain I experienced very recently last week.
Clip number 473 to send to Sohani.
This was a Sohani. I was making losing in COP joke. Like for this second, Magic
wrong group.
It works in COP.
Wrong group. Sorry, not magicians, chess people. Okay, my bad.
Okay, yeah.
By the way, just off topic, a question है Vivek bhai, is even that Karan Singh Magic better than you?
Yes. So third place, guys. Third place.
Sorry.
I'll be the Hikaru of FIDE Candidates.
I thought I'm just content creator.
I think better is subjective. I think more following, yes. I mean, that is objective. So more following, yes.
Vivek is the jack of all trades. No, I think that's a good title to have.
Yeah, and like Jack, Jack is valued 4th in a deck. Rakesh bhai rocks. Crazy bhai.
But yeah, women's pairing, guys. I know Vivek bhai has to go, so we'll just 5 minutes quickly we'll take his predictions. So women's pairing first game हुआ Humpy जी और वैशाली का draw. तो अभी Tan Zongi जो only winner of the day versus Vaishali. Vivek bhai बताइए. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not followed enough to have a confident opinion on their game, but I'll say Vaishali because I'm supporting Indian players. But I'll go with draw actually because she won. Tan won yesterday and she's playing with white. So with that respect, at least worst case scenario, I'll go.
Fair.
Yeah.
Take by DQ.
I think it will be a draw too. Like draw would be a good result also, right?
Yeah. I think completely agree with Vivek ka logic. Draw sounds good. Next up, Katrina Lano versus Koneru Humpy. Very interesting matchup.
So Vivek bhai, Lagno has 1 point, was the youngest female grandmaster. बहुत पहले. Like she has been there for the last, decade plus. So context there.
Got it. But Bharat Mata ki jai, so Humpy. I'll go with Humpy.
I also agree, and I will go with Humpy there. I think kal she was pushing against Vaishali also, and aaj bhi she will definitely push.
But it's with black pieces also, like we have to.
I
think we want. Yeah, we want Humpy ma'am to win. So.
Look, I'm going to put up a poll also.
Chat is also looking for a Humpy win actually, and I feel somehow it should be a fighting draw or Humpy would win. Just have a feeling that this is going to be her tournament, and sooner rather than later she has to start picking up those points.
I just hope दोनों fast खेले भाई. कल 20 move के बाद they had like 2-3 minutes. They had 2-3 minutes actually. कल 20 move के बाद. That was one issue. I hope they play faster today. That's the only thing.
Yeah. And also not having incremental 40 moves is really scary. Like that to just 2 hours. But yeah.
And yeah, Bhushan, I think he's asking will Grishuk be the perennial second for Lano, because Alexander Grishuk is the husband of Katrina Lano and they are the strongest chess couple in the world. So definitely at some level तो हो ही सकता है, but a 21-year-old Andrei Esipenko है Canada में फिलहाल Katrina Lano के साथ, so who's helping her with the openings and everything. So interesting choice over there. जबकि Grishuk उसका जो धर्मपति 3 बार कैंडिडेट्स खेल चुका है, तो वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग.
डू यू थिंक अगर घर पे डिसएग्रीमेंट हो तो वो लोग 3+0 करते हैं जस्ट टू डिसाइड कि क्या करना है?
एब्सोल्युटली.
ब्लिट्स निकालो. ओके
आज बर्तन तू धोएगा.
They will just play blindfolded. They will just play blindfolded. Okay, I did this. You this.
या वो भी हो सकता है, लाइक.
हाँ. Rakesh bhai, what rating would I have to marry to become the strongest chess couple in the world? क्या rating चाहिए होगी?
5,000 and the girl is blind and deaf.
Yeah, just लीला करके एक इंजन है, देखो AI के साथ अगर आपका जम रहा है तो देख लो भाई.
साहिल को फर्स्ट इंडियन में बैरी है.
2024 we will accept you, Sahil.
फरीदाबाद में स्टॉकफिश की शादी हो रही है.
चलेगा भाई, ले लेंगे यार. बहुत वो हमने देखा है, हर हिज मूवी बहुत देखी है भाई, हम भी एडजस्ट कर लेंगे भाई. मॉडर्न जमाना है. Yeah, I think that comes to the end of the pairings. Yeah, so Vivek bhai, I think thanks a lot for joining, bhai. It was amazing to have you. I know you have to leave.
Yes.
Yep.
But this was fun. I've always been following, so it's good to, because I can't talk to most of my friends about this. उतना नहीं follow करते. So it feels good to actually be able to talk to people. मजा आया मुझे, even at a very elementary beginner level. But it was very fun. So thank you so much for inviting me.
Yeah, thank you, and of course feel free, जब भी आपको अभी जुड़ना है या even broadcast में जुड़ना है, feel free. You are always welcome, and you bring a nice fresh perspective of at like your rating strength, क्योंकि chat से भी आपका काफी similar है, so we would love to have you.
I don't know if you're complimenting chat or insulting me. This felt like insulting. I don't know. यार मेरा 1943 peak rating है. After I stopped cheating 1750 पे तो था मैं at least. तो
chat सब rating लिखो भाई.
Average chat का rating is 900, so you are double of chat.
Chat spam कर दो rating भाई. Spam कर दो.
चलो bye guys.
Chat विवेक भाई के लिए heart spam कर दो. Thank you Vivek bhai. See you.
Also chat, I think we should be at around 300 likes, man. Come on, मतलब this is very like,
let's go,
you know,
chat.
there's this thing in abroad streams now. The like to watching ratio is really bad, but India में वो culture नहीं. India में it's always the likes are good even compared to watching. So I know Chess.com is international brand, but this is Chesscom India. So I think likes तो watching जितना होना चाहिए. चैट गलत है, जल्दी चैट बढ़ा दो, मतलब यार तुम लोग ऐसे डोंट यहाँ पे Chess24 US scenes मत करो. Chess.com India है. Let's get the like spam. Okay, चलो bye guys. Thank you for inviting.
Thank you. Bye.
With that, chat, I think we'll also end the stream in a minute. Rakesh bhai and DQ, any final words for round 2? Anything you might, feel ki it's of importance today?
Oh, I feel we will have 4 results in like the 8 matches overall. 4 decisive games. Today we'll start seeing a little bit of blood.
Yeah.
DQ, anything?
I would like to see everyone's choice of opening, because I wanted to mention this earlier also. Do you think like Fabi would play drawish wala opening, classic opening, or like weird, like not weird, new kind of opening, risky opening?
For sure, I think he will take an opening that exists and go very deep and find some new, like the novelty there. That's how he usually works. And I mean, I saw one of his DVDs way back. Like he will have these new novelties on move number 20, as we saw, and he will find that variation and try to confuse the opponent. But we know, यार गुकेश ने हराया था फैबी को ओलंपियाड में, तो यार ठीक है, कोई भी रास्ता है, ऐसा कोई चक्कर नहीं है.
Yes.
Very true. Tiku bhai, any last words from you?
लास्ट वर्ड ये है कि बस आज जीत जाओ यार, आज जीत जाओ बस. क्योंकि फिर जो हाइप बन जाएगी ना कि भाई इंडियंस आर लीडिंग द कैंडिडेट्स. भाई कल हिंदुस्तान टाइम्स से टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया में सारे मुझे व्हाट्सएप फॉरवर्ड करेंगे ग्रुप, भाई तुम्हें पता है कैंडिडेट्स चल रहा है, भाई इंडियन जीत रहे. अरे रियली, थैंक्स अ लॉट फॉर लेटिंग मी नो. तो ये देख करने में बहुत मजा आता है भाई. सो लेट्स होप सो द Indians win, and yeah, chat, see you at 12 a.m.
Yeah. Just one question before we leave. Sahil and DQ, like, what do you like? How do you like to see a stream, with cameras or without the players' reactions?
with cameras.
I would like to, like, with cameras, yeah, obviously.
See the camera. So chat, if you want to also, I'm guessing you also like that. So do join us on our Chess24 India channel. If you want to see the cameras, very important. We have 2 streams. तो अगर आपको कैमरा के साथ मतलब विदित के हाथों से वो पीसेस चलना आपको देखना है तो Chess24 इंडिया पे जाना क्योंकि
हाथ से चलेगा भाई, पैर थोड़ी चलेगा भाई।
वो फीलिंग के लिए बोल रहा था मैं बस।
हाँ। चैट मैंने लिंक स्पैम कर दिया है। See you there in just a couple of hours, chat. Let's hope an Indian is leading the candidates when we talk to you tomorrow. Bye bye, chat. See you.
Thank you. See you tomorrow 9 o'clock. Jai Hind. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Take care.